Hey everybody. I actually did this video last night and I had the lens half closed, so it didn't work out. Imagine that. Anyway, I just want to discuss the importance of having a good knife, a knife that you're familiar with yourself, that you could use, and that benefits what you need it for. I have several knives. This is just a few. I like the Buck. I really like the Buck knives. They're made in the USA. And I like the Gerbers. This is actually one of my favorites right here. But it doesn't have to be an expensive knife. Like this CRKT knife here. It came with this sheath right here. And it wasn't expensive, 30 bucks, 35 bucks. But just get a knife that's comfortable with you. And this one right here came with this. And that you could use. There's a few multi-tools. But you want a good pocket knife, a good folder. Something that you can get open fast. And it doesn't got to be expensive. These Smith & Wesson knives are pretty good knives. You get, keep it sharp. It's a good knife. But I got several different brands here. I got Kershaw, and Benchmade, and Buck, and Gerber, and Spyderco. So I'm not choosy on a name brand. I just like knives. Even if it's just an old knife that was passed down to you. This is an old Edge brand Germany knife. Keep it sharp. You might have to clean game, prepare food, cut rope, cut wood, whatever. Now these Bear Grylls knives, if you just want a little knife they're pretty good knives. They're not junk. People don't like them, but they're pretty good knives. They're good and solid. But they had a fire steel, and then under here they have a sharpening stone, which is pretty cool. It's all in one. I keep one of these in my bug out bag, and this is the one that was in my everyday carry. But get you a good knife, that's sharp, and keep it sharp. Maintain it. Keep it cleaned up, and know how to use it. If you got a knife like this, that's fine. But if you don't know how to use it, that's not going to do you any good. Put you some paracord on the end. That's what I do with a lot of mine. And something like this. But make sure it's got a good sheath that you can keep it attached with. And here's a leg knife right here, leg sheath. But that's about it really. And your wife, make sure your wife's got a good knife. Teach her how to use that knife. You might have to throw it. Learn how to use it to the best of your abilities. It's easy just to buy stuff, but it's more important to know how to use the stuff you buy. And the same with a gun. This is an important part of prepping here, is a good knife. You need a good knife. Like I said, you can kill game with a gun, but you can't clean it with a gun. You can't cut rope with a gun. You could if you was wanting to, but it's unnecessary. You can't, fight quietly with a gun. Should I say? I just added that in. It just came to my head, I guess. But make sure it's sharp. Make sure you get a good sharpener. I got a bunch of ways to sharpen knives, and I'll do it in a video. And a good multi-tool. These two things, a knife and a multi-tool, may save your life. And you don't want a multi-tool that's going to break every time you try to use it. You want to get one that's decent. Now, I'm not telling you what to buy. You buy whatever fits your needs as you see fit. I'm not recommending any knife here because I like them all. I'll just tell you what I like better. I like this Gerber here, the tactical one. I love the bucks. I love buck knives. But excuse me. You know, it's just simple. I mean, it's all kinds of knives you can buy, and the benefit what you need them for. But you want to make sure you maintain them and you know how to use them. Just like with the gun, you don't buy a gun just because it looks pretty and it feels good in your hand. You buy a gun because you can shoot it comfortably and you're good with it. Same with the knife. You don't buy a knife because, oh wow, look how cool the handle is. No way. You buy a knife because you want to use that knife and you want to know how to use it. You want to know how to carry it. You want to know how to access it easy and use it properly. And I said that like 5 or 6 times, but it's important that you do that. So go get you a good multi-tool. These are Leathermans here. I think this is a Gerber. And I think this is a Gerber. This is a Gerber recoil. This is the Gerber. I forgot that one, sorry. This is the Leatherman Wave. And this is the Leatherman Skeletal. But I mean, go get you, even this Smith & Wesson knife here, you know, a few bucks. And it's a good knife. You can do a lot with that. And then your Kershaw, which is spring assisted, which I like. I like to be able to get my knife open fast. Now these Kershaw they're called needs work. I got 2 of them. That's my old one. This is a new one. They're fast, razor sharp. I can shave with that knife. They're good and not real expensive. But this knife right here, for example, was $100. Knife and the knife and the sheath is $100. This one right here they were $100. I think they're like down to 50 now. This is like a $35, $40 knife if you find a deal on it. Most places are like 60, 65. This is a $30, $40 knife. Good buck, made in the USA. And if you got an older knife, now this is an old Ontario, USA Spec Plus Fighter knife. But you can look around and find older knives. I mean, I think I gave a few bucks for that knife right there. A little tightening up, and she'd be a good knife. But choose a knife wisely. Choose a good knife that you know is going to last for sure. And it doesn't have to be expensive because there's some good cheaper knives out there. I just don't do a lot of the China-made stuff in knives and important things to me. But you know, I have a few here. I just don't like them a whole lot. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Remember, a knife is an important part of your preps. Learn how to use it, know how to use it, know how to carry it, and know how to defend yourself with it. Very important. Know how to use it to clean your animals if you hunt. You know what it's capable of doing. Just like a gun. Like I said, you can hunt with a gun, you can survive with a gun, but you can't clean an animal with a gun. You can't cut tree limbs down with a gun. So make sure you know what you're doing with your knife. And a multi-tool. Get you a good multi-tool. I mean, some of these are $80, but some of them are cheaper than that. Get them at yard sales. I think this one came from a yard sale. I can't remember. I got so many of them. Yeah, have a good day. This is you know, my opinion on knives, and